Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Earlier, we vlogged about the legal setback suffered by the Duterte couple, Vice President Sara Duterte, and her husband, Mans Carpio, na lawyer rin like Sara Duterte. At doon sa ruling we vlogged earlier about the about the Quezon City Regional Trial Court throwing out their petition to issue a TRO to stop temporary restraining order to stop the Bureau of Internal Revenue from opening their bank records or submitting it to the House. Pero naging moot and academic na yun dahil na-submit na nga nila sa House, hindi lang nga nabuksan. So, sabi ng korte, wala na tayong kailangan pag-usapan dyan. Tapos na. Meron pa sila pangalawang petition at ito naman ay hinihingi nila ang korte na mag-issue ng temporary restraining order, pinipigil mismo yung holding of the impeachment clarificatory hearing sa Supreme Court at yun nga yung pag-issue nito ng subpoena duces tecum asking government offices concerned to submit yung pertinent documents sa Justice Committee ng House of Representatives. Pero kahapon pati ito binasura na rin ng Quezon City Regional Trial Court. At sinabi ng Quezon City Regional Trial Court na it is within the power of the House Justice Committee to hold an impeachment hearing and also to secure documents necessary for the holding of the hearing. So pero ang masakit dito, kaya makikita mo ang hina talaga sa bagay na matters of law itong legal matters itong si Sara Duterte at si Mans Carpio. Sinabihan pa sila ng korte, mali kayo. Kasi dahil co-equal tayo branch of government, lalo na kami yung lower court, wala kaming power to stop the House. Sana umakyat kayo sa Supreme Court. Aray! Parang sinabi pa, bobo nyo ito mga bagay na ito, dapat sa higher court ito. Ang problema, parang naloko na nila nadala na sa kanila yung Supreme Court. Meron nga sila pending si Sara mismo at si Torion. Meron nga sila pending petition for certiorari and issuance of with prayer for the issuance of temporary restraining order. Pero dahil ang gusto nila pigilin na hearing ay nagaganap sa House, sa order mismo ng Supreme Court last year in its very controversial decision killing the first impeachment complaint and ordering the House to hold a clarificatory hearing. So parang tulad ng sinabi natin, mamumukhang bobo, stupido, tanga mga justices kung sila mismo iti-TRO yung bagay na ginagawa nila ng House as ordered by the Supreme Court. Kumbaga, naubos na yung call a friend line ni Sara Duterte sa Supreme Court. In fact, tinawag na ito ni Laila de Lima na Sara's Court. So, at nakita na rin, na-realize na rin ng Supreme Court na hindi naman talaga kaya umakyat sa kanila si Sara last year dahil unfair ang treatment sa kanya ng korte. Kaya umakyat si Sara dahil gusto lang talaga niya pigilin yung holding of the impeachment hearing or trial sa Senado. Kumbaga ayaw niya, binababoy lang talaga niya ang mga batas ng bansa. So, yan, nakita na rin yan. Buti naman, na-realize na ng Supreme Court. Kaya, hindi na sila nakita na rin ng mga Duterte yung mensahe sa kanila ng Supreme Court na, niloloko nyo kami, bakit ka pa namin tutulungan? Sabi nyo, hindi kayo nabigyan ng side ng House dahil shortcut nila yung referral by 1/3 vote to the Senate. Ngayon, ginagawa na or nagaganap na yung hearing dyan para pagbigyan kayo ng side. Hindi nyo sinagot yung order sa inyo ng House to submit your answer sa impeachment complaint at hindi rin kayo umaten. In short, sampal pa kayo sa Supreme Court na ginawa na ka yung decision na ganun last year to give them a chance to air their side para kontrahin yung mga akusasyon sa Justice Committee ng House. Hindi nila ginawa yun. Parang kumbaga namukhang tanga yung mga justices na ngayon upon their order ginawa yung hearing para bigyan ng chance si Sara sagutin yung mga issues. Binaboy naman niya yung proseso by not answering the issues and also by not attending the impeachment complaint. So parang useless lang pala yung order ng Supreme Court kasi ang habol talaga ni Sara, patayin any kind of impeachment. So kaya wala silang choice. Dito sila bumaba sa Quezon City Regional Trial Court na sa buong akala na dahil naloko na nila yung Supreme Court, baka pwede nila maloko itong Quezon City Regional Trial Court. Pero sabi ng Quezon City Regional Trial Court Branch 81, wala silang jurisdiction sa issue na ito. Dahil itong issue involving a functioning branch of government, co-equal branch of government with the judiciary na ang House of Representatives. Ang may power lang talaga pigilin yung hearing, mag-issue ng TRO to stop the hearing ay yung Supreme Court. Yeah, tingnan nyo, na-trap kayo sa ginawa nyong legal strategy nyo, na sinunog nyo yung you burned the lines yung sa mga Supreme Court justices. Kaya sabi ng korte, ng Regional Trial Court, the respondents are acting in the official capacity as part of the House Committee on Justice, a co-equal branch of government. Hence, the case should have been filed with the Supreme Court. Kumbaga, co-equal branch of government, wala kaming power dyan. Kaya mali ang, hindi dito. Kumbaga, stupido naman kayo. Alam nyo naman co-equal branch of government yan na gusto nyo patigilin namin yung aksyon. RTC lang kami, Regional Trial Court lang kami, andito lang kami sa baba. Sino kami para pipigil yung function ng House? Napakabobo nyo eh. Ito mga bagay na ito, dapat sa Supreme Court ito pinafile. Napahiya pa sila. Na-expose tuloy yung kabubuhan nila. At sinabi pa ng korte, tama rin naman yung ginagawa ng House eh. Ginagawa nila itong hearing na as mandated by the Constitution sa mga impeachable officials. Sabi pa ng court, to enjoin the public individuals in the performance of their duty in the determination of the sufficiency of the impeachment complaint is to prevent said body to exercise its quasi-judicial or ministerial function. Sabi ng korte, kung pipigilan namin yung sila Jinky Luistro at saka mga ibang congressmen para hindi exercise their duty para gumawa ng impeachment complaint, parang pinipigil na rin namin yung quasi-judicial or ministerial function ng co-equal branch of government ang House of Representatives. At sabi nila dito naman sa pag-issue ng subpoena duces tecum at testificandum para magsubmit sa kanila yung mga agencies of government, yung mga ebidensya kailangan nila to establish probable cause. Sabi ng Quezon City RTC, they are also within the right to do so. Sabi ng QCRTC, the issuance of the subpoena duces tecum ad testificandum is an inherent power of the committee, which is validly created by law to carry out this constitutional mandate effectively in the conduct of its hearing. So, they are just performing their constitutional duties. So, na-affirm pa ng lower court yung legality of the clarificatory hearings na ginagawa ng House of Representatives. So, yun, napalakas pa yung position ng Justice Committee. Pero nakakatuwa dito yung sinabi ng QCRTC na nawawmali ang mga Duterte. Dito talaga nakikita na kahit paumpugin nyo yung pagumpugin nyo yung legal minds ni Sara at ni Mans Carpio, kuwan pa rin, kulang pa rin. Nawawmali pa rin. Pero ito, karma na ito eh. Kasi inabuso na nila yung power nila or yung closeness nila sa mga justices ng Supreme Court. Parang itong the boy who cried wolf. Yung nagka-crisis na nga talaga sila, hindi na sila pinagbigyan. Kaya bumaba sila sa lower court na sinabi naman, wala kaming jurisdiction. Wala kaming werpa sa mga bagay na 'yon, kaya sabi ng korte, accordingly, the petition for prohibition is dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. Kumbaga, mali itong venue nyo. Hindi dapat RTC, dapat Supreme Court. Accordingly, the petition for prohibition is dismissed for lack of jurisdiction. The prayer for issuance of writ of preliminary injunction is denied. Sabi ng korte, buti naman sa inyo. So, nakuha na nga, bokya na nga kayo, semplang na nga kayo, napahiya pa kayo, tinuruan pa kayo ng korte, nilekturan pa kayo kung anong dapat gawin. Kumbaga, filing a case in the wrong venue na wala naman jurisdiction sa kaso na ito. So, talagang, when it rains, it pours, dito sa mga Duterte. One after the other, from ICC to the Supreme Court and the Quezon City Regional Trial Court, from The Hague to the Philippines. Talo mga Duterte within the span of 2 months lang. Puro talo. Yung tatay talo sa kaso ng jurisdiction. Yun naman, kine-question nila yung jurisdiction. So, talo sila doon. Talo rin sila yung affirmation of hearing sa crime against humanity Duterte. Dito rin, talo rin for lack of jurisdiction. Talo rin for being moot and academic. At hindi rin sila nakuha yung TRO nila sa Sara's court. So, really, everything is falling for the Dutertes. Kulang na lang matuloy yung impeachment at makonvict siya. And we will be giving you more updates on that. So, thank you very much. Ito muna ang inuna natin. Bukas na yun, 7 and 9 o'clock, ibablog natin yung tungkol sa update sa 7 o'clock tomorrow. Na-move natin kasi medyo mas importante ito. Yung update sa boto numbers dyan sa House of Representatives. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. Thank you very much for joining me in this vlog. Good evening to all and see you in my next vlog.